long before you even decided to get into professional wrestling as an employee.
Sure.
Your very first match, your live event, bring back any memories?
Korakuen Hall, I don't know the year, but it was Mil Mascaras' first match in Japan, in Tokyo, Korakuen Hall.
Well,
that was the first one.
And then when you obviously became a little bit older, you decided to give it a go and see if you could collect a paycheck doing something you love, right?
I needed a beer money during college. And the first match as a real job was, where was that? Madison Square Garden. And it was the Bob Backlund losing the title to Iron Sheik.
Wow.
That was the first one.
And was it everything that you had hoped or had pictured in your mind to be?
I just hoped that the films came out all right.
I guess you had a higher authority to answer to at that time, right? Speaking of major happenings, of course, Bob Backlund losing the title to the Iron Sheik was a major happening at the time. And back in 1997, you happened to be in Montreal, Canada, when Bret the Hitman Hart lost the title, and we'll put "lost" in quotations, to Shawn Michaels. And of course, Vince McMahon had a big hand in that event. And was it scary? I mean, was everybody wondering what was going on?
Well, obviously I was shooting, and then I wasn't so sure if that was the right way. I didn't know. And I went straight, I didn't know what was going on the ring. Like after the bell was rang, I just packed up and I went back to the dressing room right away, or to the where the boys go into the dressing room, like in the hallway. And I just actually, like about a couple of months ago to that show, I was visiting the Hart family, and I actually talked to Bret a couple of things. So I just wondered what was going on, and because it wasn't like normal. So I just went back, and when Bret came, through the hall, I just asked, was that the way it was supposed to be? That's the question I asked. Actually, in that Bret Hart's video, there's that 1 second when he comes back to that from the match. Somebody was shooting me, I guess, or shooting him, and I just went out, and that's the question I asked. Was that the way it was supposed to be? And honest to God, I don't really remember what he said. I don't think he really said anything. He just maybe mumbled, and I couldn't really hear it. But just the way that the dressing room, or where the people were hanging out, that didn't seem normal. I thought something was going on, but I really didn't want to. It's not my position to be questioning at that time. So I just thought maybe it's for me to get out of here and find out later, or find out that night. And I actually went to a couple of the hotels to see some of the wrestlers, and they didn't have answers. And obviously, we all know what happened. So at that moment, I just thought something wasn't right. I didn't know if that was the way it was supposed to be, but I just didn't think that was, it just happened that way. And when I went back, I just asked Bret, was that the way it was supposed to be? And I don't really remember, actually, what he said. He kind of said, like, maybe, like, what?
Since that time, has there been any change in the way the press has been treated backstage at all? Are there certain areas that you don't have access to as a result of what happened on that night, or has it always been that way?
See, the Japanese press that are at the let's say WWF shows, we are guests. We are guests of the WWF. So there's no, you could go here and you can't go here. When my brother was working as Yamaguchi-san in WWF, I often hung out in the back, just shooting stuff, like saying, hey, how's my mom? How's our mom doing? From there to what's going to happen tonight. Like a range of what brothers would talk. So sometimes I'll go in and hang out if I know them well, but a lot of times, and most of the times, I kind of leave like certain section I won't go in, just because that's not my place.
Right.
I try to keep, I guess, certain distance, you know, just to be, I don't know, polite maybe, because I know where it's good and where it's not good, and. We have a full access pass to, you know, be back there or in the ringside, but you know, it's work, and there's certain places I guess one should be and one should not be. So I just kind of, not to say smell it out, but I say, oops, but I just say, okay, I shouldn't go there or
Right.
like that. Yeah.
Right. Is there camaraderie between you and the other members of the press, or you and the members of the company itself, or do you pretty much keep it on a professional level?
I try to keep it as the professional level as possible, but I like to goof around. So there are people in the WWF I've known for years, and those people, I respect them, and you know, they've been very nice to me. The other Japanese press that's in the States, yes, we're friends because we're the only ones in the States. And if you really count them, there's only like about 6 of us. So I don't want to be on the road fighting with them. So I'd rather be friends, and so we could have a, you know, beer after the show, or
Sure.
just talk about, you know, the event, or talk about upcoming events. And I don't, you know, some of them are very close and some of them are not, but you know, it's just 6 of us, 7 of us, so
Right.
why stir up something good?
Sure.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, earlier we talked about some of the participants of Wrestling Star Wars, some of the very dedicated individuals we have in the company. And as a referee in Wrestling Star Wars, one of your sort of unwritten duties is
Yes.
to remain impartial. But I'm certain that you must have some opinions about some of the members of Wrestling Star Wars. And
What do you mean by remaining impartial?
well, staying neutral,
Okay,
not
yes,
picking
yes,
sides.
yes. Yeah.
And but as I mentioned, you must personally have some opinions on some of the stars, and I'm wondering if I might throw a couple of names out at you. And,
Okay.
have you maybe say exactly how you feel, because, like I said, it's a referee's job to remain neutral and call
Right.
the action down the middle.
Right.
But I'm sure that you would like this opportunity to maybe say exactly what you're thinking.
Sure. Who I do the quick count?
Well, that's one way you could get revenge, I guess. We have a very dedicated member of the company, Freight Train, who was
Okay.
here a few weeks ago.
Yes.
Freight Train, a very hard worker. What do you think of his talent and his potential in the business?
I think it's great. I mean, he's got that size, and he's got that choo-choo thing. Kids must love it. And he's, you know, pretty quick for his size. I'm actually very surprised once I'm in the ring how quick they are. And I have to get out of my way, you know, to be around them. And
Right.
I think he's got a great future. He might be the next champion.
And speaking of champions, how about the New England heavyweight champion, the wise owl, Dylan Cage?
He's okay. I bet the girls like him.
Huh?
You know, I bet the boys don't like him. Well, we were at the. Let me see. He's okay. I think he's got a great future. I just want him to keep healthy, keep in shape. He's got good instincts. Some of his moves are really nice. And I think he's really like upcoming star. I don't know how old he is, but I think he's got good days ahead of him.
Well, he's just barely 21 years old,
Is that
and
right?
I couldn't agree with you more,
Yeah.
Shun. He certainly does have a tremendous future. And one more guy I just